forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coastal Agency. Below 180 miles west of Salmon 595.
Foi uma extraordinária largada, que marca a largada 3 da Desafios Race, saindo de Capital para Itajaí, com a participação de 5 barcos da categoria Moca, que partiram por uma aventura, por uma ousadia, apesar da experiência deles, em torno de 12.750 milhas náuticas em direção à cidade brasileira de Itajaí. A regata começou em Capital, nesse domingo, dia 26, com 2 voltas e meia de um percurso próximo da costa, para dar à multidão que se encontrava na costa da cidade do Cabo uma oportunidade de se maravilhar com esses barcos fantásticos e super tecnológicos. 3 baleias, entretanto, foram avistadas da área original da largada, o que significou que o comitê de regata teve que fazer uma mudança rápida para estabelecer o percurso da regata, com a linha de largada, agora impactada pela sombra do vento da Table Mountain, da montanha Table. Houve muito pouco vento para a frota, que os segundos contaram a hora de largada. Quando o canhão de partida foi disparado, o barco mais próximo à partida era o Biotermo. Os outros 4 barcos estavam parados, a pouco mais de 100 metros de distância. Pois é, esse é o clima da Desafios Race, dos barcos da Desafios Race que largaram lá de Capital. Com alguns problemas, barcos quebrados, 2 barcos quebraram, tá? Mais a baleia. Mas em suma, tudo isso é um preparativo para essa maior ousadia que os velejadores estão pela frente, 40 dias pelos mares do mundo.
Yeah, so leg number 3 is the longest leg. It's almost 13,000 miles, and it's extreme. It's the longest leg we've ever seen in this race. It's the longest I've been out at sea as well. We go far south, close to the iceberg zone. It's long. It will be tough. It will be wet and cold. And we rounded 3 capes. It's something for me to tick off my list. I'm very much looking forward to go. And yeah, we'll see in Itajaí how everything went. So this is, if we're sailing 40 days, it will be the double amount I've ever been at sea. To be honest, I'm not really concerned about the length of the race. I'm more curious how the circumstances will be. I've never been in the Southern Ocean for so long. So yeah, for me it's a kind of a black box. I do not really know what to expect, to be honest. Luckily I sail with guys who have been here before. So I do my thing, I do as I always do. I feel the same as I start another normal leg, so we just go for it. I think the biggest thing to take into account is that every misstep you make can be the last one. I mean, the water is very cold, the sea state is very rough, you're very far away from land, So if you make a misstep, if you fall overboard or you break something crucial on the boat, it can be there's a possibility you don't return. So you have to be very careful and very careful and conscious of what you're doing every day. My friends and family, I think they keep for themselves what they really feel like. But I think of course, they're a little bit nervous. I think, but they have confidence. I'm chef safety on board as well, and I just know for myself. For me, this is a race, and I like to live longer than only this race. So I will take my safety into account very much, and I will make sure I return in Itajai.
Donc cette étape 3, c'est la grande étape de The Ocean Race. On va partir d'ici Cape Town et on va passer les grandes caps que nous on connaît sur le Vendée Globe aussi. Le premier, ça va être très rapide, le cap de Bonne-Espérance dans le sud de la pointe d'Afrique. Après, on va continuer vers l'Australie où on passe le cap Lewin en Australie. On va aussi passer Nouvelle-Zélande, je ne connais pas le nom du cap. Et puis le grand, pour nous c'est Cap Horn dans l'Amérique du Sud qu'on va passer avant de monter vers Itajai. Et c'est 26 000 km en distance, donc c'est énorme l'étape. Cette étape, c'est une étape qui est très très longue. On a vu sur l'étape 1, 2, la flotte est hyper compétitive. Les bateaux et les équipes, ils se poussent leur bateau jusqu'aux limites. Donc j'attends que ça va être la même chose, mais en beaucoup plus long. On va pousser nos bateaux aussi dans les conditions extrêmes, un peu isolées du monde. Donc je pense que pour cette étape, il y aura aussi, ou la clé de cette étape peut-être, c'est de celui qui écoute le mieux son bateau. Parce que nos IMOCA sont très puissants. Il existe des limites. Donc il faut écouter le bateau, ne pas trop charger. Donc il faut emmener ces bateaux pour plus que peut-être jusqu'à 40 jours, full speed, sans casser quelque chose. Et je pense que la clé est l'équipe qui va réussir le mieux, c'est celui qui écoute le mieux le bateau, respecte ses limites et aussi son équipage, parce que là on est en équipe. Et il faut que l'équipage reste avec plein d'énergie, forte, ensemble. Donc il faut prendre soin et du bateau et de l'équipage. Et celui qui réussit ça le mieux va peut-être être celui qui gagne. Je pense que Paul m'a appelé pour venir naviguer avec lui sur Biotam parce que j'ai beaucoup d'expérience sur les IMOCA. Biotam, c'est un projet qui a été mis en route assez tard, donc on n'a pas eu, ou lui, il n'a pas eu le temps de faire des entraînements, de monter une équipe, de faire du team building. Il avait besoin de choisir les personnes qui, lui, il avait confiance, pouvaient monter direct sur le bateau et être performantes tout de suite. Donc j'ai cette expérience, j'ai fait de l'IMOCA depuis 2003 et j'ai un bateau Initiative Car qui est du même génération de Biotam et les bateaux de cette flotte. Donc je peux apporter mon expérience avec cet équipage. J'ai aussi fait pas mal la mer du Sud. J'ai passé ou contourné l'Antarctique 4 fois sur des tours du monde et en équipage et en solitaire. Donc avec j'ai fini 2 Vendée Globe et un trophée Jules Verne et puis un Volvo Ocean Race en équipage. Donc ces 1000 dans la mer du Sud, j'espère que je vais pouvoir apporter cette expérience à Biotam.
In terms of the route, well, leaving Cape Town is always a lot of fun. I think there's some brilliant footage of past races where it's pretty difficult because it's quite light in by the land and then it gets windy quickly as you get offshore. So I think that first sort of lap as we leave is always quite entertaining for the people on the shore. A little harder work for us. But yeah, then we'll be out down into the Southern Ocean and getting down as close to the ice zone that they put in for us, which is to stop us hopefully sailing into icebergs. But we have a kind of coordinates that we can't sail south of, and generally you want to try and get down there as fast as you can and start driving along there downwind, I hope. Yeah, I mean the special thing with leg 3 is partly the conditions, which are very extreme. I doubt we'll see under sort of 30-35 knots for 30 something days, and we'll see a lot more than that at times, and the wave size. But I think the biggest element of it is how far we are from anyone else, and going into this leg that there's no way back. If you break something, you're either coming back to Cape Town or you're going to Brazil, and there's nothing else in between. Yeah, lots of Brits on board, and also quite a bit of Team SCA, British talent. So for the girls on the boats, you're going to see some good British representation in the girls. Not sure if I can reveal all that yet, but certainly Sam Davies will be on Biotherm. I know they just announced that. My skipper from my first race. We've got Simon Fisher navigating on 11th hour, and yeah, you're going to see a few more Brits out there as well. Well, living on board the boat is pretty tricky because, obviously it's cold and the conditions are extreme, and I don't know yet on this boat. I think controlling this boat in those conditions is going to be very complicated, working out the configurations, how not to nosedive too much, but also just how to live on board. When you're foiling, trying to sleep, trying to eat, it's very, very hard, especially in waves. So I think the main thing is we're going to have to really look out for each other, and we're going to have to really work together because we're going to be tired, we're going to be very cold, and we still need to make sure everyone's eating, everyone's drinking, everyone's sleeping, as well as trying to push the boat.
Now, the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coastal Agency. 180 miles west of Salmon, 595.